Fight.
Has it been 3 weeks already? Yeah, sorry for the break. I needed it. And now I'm back. So it's like nothing ever happened. Way better than my dad did. Anyway, I'm back with another deck profile. It's Drytron. I've been playing so much Drytron. It's really the most played deck for me right now because I like winning every so often. Anyway, this is the deck I'll be taking to my locals on Sunday, and I'll keep you guys updated probably, or who knows, maybe I'll just take another 3 weeks off of making videos. Of course, I want to mention, if you like the video, hit me with a like or a comment or subscribe. If you don't, that's cool too. It is what it is, you know, it's fucking YouTube, who cares? The other thing, 400 subscribers. I'm going to do another giveaway. What am I going to give away? I don't know, but I'll figure something out. So, if you want the opportunity to maybe get some free stuff, subscribe. And then unsubscribe. That's what like 15 people did the last giveaway anyway. Yeah, that's all I got. Support the channel with free liking and subscribing. Alright, so here's the list. I hope you enjoy my new mat. Those are some Japanese characters down there, so you know I'm a nice true weeb. I think it looks pretty sick. Anyway, on for the Drytrons. We've got 17 of them, so 3 alpha, 3 zeta, 3 gamma, double delta. We've then got 3 nova and 3 emergency. I think this is like mostly standard. I was playing Foolish for a bit, and Foolish is okay. It plays into Cycle Reader a lot, but it's like not a horrible card. It was basically just a card that I would side out games 2 and 3 every single game. I think this is like enough Drytrons. Like, I was playing up to 19, so that would include like the field spell so that you could search Nova and then like a Foolish, but you end up breaking on those kinds of things, especially when you're running stuff like I said, the full field spell, because if you already drew a Nova, then it just does nothing. On to the rituals. Draconids, Perfection, nice little ghost, and it was like $20 too, like not the most expensive card, but that is some bling for your buck right there. Yeah, it just looks amazing. Benten, Idaten. I was for a long time playing a pre-prep build without the Draconids, but I really like the Draconids. Like, I think 4 ritual monsters is like the quote-unquote correct number. I think in general it'll leave you with a ritual in deck so that like turn 3 you can resolve alpha and actually search, which is big. And also, like, it's good for breaking boards, just like being a big body that can attack everything. It's not targetable by monsters. Yeah, it's a sick card. And I tested Natasha. I just do not like Natasha. Every time I play it, I'm like, man, I don't know. People swear by it, but I'm just not into Natasha. I don't know what to tell you. So of course, Meteonis and Dawn. Dawn is crazy. Like, pre-prep plus a Benten is just so fucking wild. Like, you search off of the Benten, you add the Benten back, and you have a Herald on board. It's just nuts. It's so good. Other random ritual cards. I'm running 3 pre-prep and a prep. I'm happy with 1 prep, but I also might cut it. Like, it's not crazy, but having basically the second copy of Ben 10 is nice. Also, people ash this card, which I just think is crazy. Don't ash prep. Pre-prep, maybe. Never ash prep. It's just not worth it. Anyway, on to our fairies. 3 Diviner, believe it or not. 3 Herald, 2 Ava. So very standard. I've heard people playing 2 Orange Light, which I just think is bonkers. A lot of times in games 2 and 3, I'll side out one Herald for a more specific hand trap like a Nib or a Droll. But other than that, like, this card is just crazy. It's what lets you play through everything. It's searchable. Just don't side it out. What are you doing? What are you doing? On to my horrible financial decision. 3 Forbidden Droplet. Yes, I went big. I went big. Here, let me flip the light over. So here was my logic. 1, Droplet. I'll talk about the card in the deck. Droplet is just amazing. It's good against literally everything and make sure we don't lose to Winda. We don't just lose to Appaloosa. If Tri-Brigade ends with a board that doesn't include Appaloosa, if they, flip their Revolt, try and banish my whatever, I just flip Droplet and negate the Shurag. Like, it's just good against literally everything. The reason why I went with ultis. 1, I sold a bunch of stuff to get them because it's hard to justify spending this much money on Yu-Gi-Oh! But also, like, the OTS Ultimate Rares just don't really drop in value. So I was like, you know what? I want droplets. Droplet is going to get reprinted. Let me buy the ultis, and then when they get reprinted and they're like $15 each or whatever, then I'll pick up a playset and these will just stay in the collection. But that is my recent horrible decision, and I could not be happier with it. Anyway, we've got a call to buy, and we've got the Dragoon package. The Dragoon package in this deck is just nuts. Like, it's really important because you have trouble putting damage on board a lot of times. So just being able to, go Dragoon, pop, attack for game, it's big. It is important. Also, if you get hit with 3 hand traps and then you just get 2 bodies on board, make a Dragoon, sit and chill. Like, I think it's definitely worth playing in this deck. I think it's the only good deck that should be playing Dragoon. Like, a lot of bad decks slap it in, and I think that's fine. But most good decks, like for instance, Tri-Brigade is never going to play Dragoon. Dragon Link shouldn't be playing Dragoon. Prank Kids, like, imagine, that'd be so bad. But just like with the dynamic of this deck and with people needing to expend a lot of resources to stop you, just having like towers with a built-in negate and a built-in pop, it's worth it. That's the main deck. The Drytron deck profiles go by so quickly because it's like half of the deck is all basically the same card. But anyway, on to the extra. We've got a Linkuriboh. We've got 2 Fafnir. Just such a wild card. It's crazy too. Like, it provides free material for ritual summons, and it can negate spell and traps, which has absolutely come up. So, very good card. I don't know if I needed to tell you. We've got a Downerd. Oh, and I guess we'll just throw Zeus right there as well. I'm very glad this card is getting reprinted. Yeah, it's confirmed in the Megatons as of today, I believe, so that's good for everybody. Beatrice, we've got double Arclight. I like 2 Arclight, especially with 2 ritual spells and 4 ritual monsters. It's really nice to have the follow-up subsequent turns, like your Herald can actually still do stuff. We've got an Entis, IP, Phoenix, Unicorn, Boral Sword. Despite how expensive this deck is, I have not wanted to shell out for an access code because, again, I knew it was getting reprinted, so I'm holding on to Sword. Sword isn't bad by any means. Sword is good to help with OTKs and, yeah, basically that's it. But, and this set can get a lot of bodies on board, of course. But I do think access code is better in this deck. I'll say Boral Sword I think is better in the non-Dragoon builds because those builds have a harder time OTKing. In this deck, if you need to OTK, like, you just go into Dragoon. Speaking of, here's the boy. So that's the list. I have been enjoying Drytron so much. Like, it is just such a fun deck. It's like machines. It's the obscure, like, worst summoning method, it being ritual summoning. And yeah, it's just cool. But as always, I like to do some test hands. I'll go over, like, the main pre-prep combos because I don't know if I haven't really seen anybody going over that. So we'll go ahead and do that. And yeah. So as always, test hands are just kind of fun. So let's do a few test hands. And again, I think they're more representative of how the deck is actually going to perform as opposed to just like showing these super high ceiling combos that lose to a single hand trap. So here we go. Again, I'm always shuffling as you guys can see it because I'm not here to pretend that everything's perfect. Anyway, we've got a Zeta, we've got an Orange Light, Droplet, Alpha, Dark Magician. So this is full combo. We might be in trouble if we ran into a couple hand traps, but like let's just say we go Alpha Effect, Tribute Zeta, they hit us with an Ash. We would have to do something a little bit unfortunate and do something like Zeta, Tribute, pick up the Ritual Spell. And, you know, it might just be something like this. Verte, and then go into Dragoon. And then we'll still have basically Droplet plus Dragoon to attempt to live, and then hope our top deck isn't bad. And that's just how it is sometimes. That's what happens when you only open 2 Drytrons. So, let's go to the next. On to the next one. Yeah, I got up to like rank 60 with the Drytron on DB. And then I lost a lot. And now I'm like outside of top 200, which makes me kind of sad. So I need to play more. But this last week of school, bruh, oh my god. So much work. So anyway, on to the next. So Alpha, Orange, that's familiar. Diviner, Diviner, and Alpha. This hand is kind of cheeks, but we would normal summon Diviner effect to go ahead and send Orange Light effect to go ahead and add the Ben 10. Honestly, it's not that bad. Like Alpha, Tribute Ben 10. Ben 10 is going to go ahead and pick up Ava. And again, we're just going to go into fucking Dragoon here. Excuse my language. And then we're going to have, with this, free discard with that. We're going to have 2 live orange lights. So basically, that's still 3 negates. And 3 negates, it's not too bad. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. This hand is going to be perfect. Oh, I guess that doesn't need to be in there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm just getting unlucky. I mean, but the funny thing is, this is still full combo. Like Alpha, Tribute Gamma. I'm sure you guys know what full combo is, but we're just going to blaze through it real quick. So Alpha, Tribute Gamma, pick up Ben 10. We're then going to link this into Link Karibo, just so we can get this free body. We're going to activate Gamma, tributing Ben 10, summon itself, summon out Alpha, Ben 10, pick up Diviner, overlay Fafnir, Fafnir effect to go ahead and send a Zeta. We're just going to go Zeta effect, tribute, summon itself, adding the wonderful, fantabulous, whatever card I'm looking for, Meteonis, that's what I'm looking for. We will then normal summon Diviner, Diviner effect, sending Herald, Herald effect to go ahead. Sorry, my board is all hectic. Herald, of course, is going to pick up Benten, or Idaten, excuse me. We will activate Meteonis, detach, summon, effect, add back. We're going to go ahead and overlay for Beatrice. Beatrice effect, detach, send. Let's go ahead and send an Ava. Ava is going to add 2 with a couple banishes here. Then we'll go ahead and activate Meteonis once more. Detach to summon out this bad boy. We're going to go Meteonis effect, target, add back. And here, so truthfully, in general, I don't like going Dragoon if I get to combo because it just ruins our follow-up. But I think here, since we're only going to have 4 negates, it might be worth it. Yeah, let's just go for the absolute strongest end board. Let's go Verte. And Verte send and summon out Dragoon. So now we'll have Dragoon negate, we'll have Beatrice to add 2 more, and we'll have 4 fairies. So 5 negates, 5 cards. I think you have a pretty good shot of winning that one. Anyway, that's all I've got. I just really love playing this deck. I've been playtesting it a lot, making a lot of changes and tweaking and improving and also sometimes making it worse, I'm sure. But this is the build that I'm very, very happy with. Yeah, that's all I got. Thank you so much for sticking with me after my little break. I really needed it, but that's all I got. Thank you. Bye-bye. So the best hand really is one that is going to involve like pre-prep plus prep, so that you can just access the Benten, access the Herald stuff, and then like a few Drytrons, because then you'll just be insulated from hand traps. You can combo freely. But anyway, so we start off with pre-prep, and of course that picks up Herald and Dawn. We follow it up with prep to add the Benten. Also, pre-prep is a +1, and I love +1s. Anyway, so we activate Dawn, tribute the Benten to summon Perfection, and then we go Dawn 2, Benten 1. So Dawn is going to banish itself, add Benten back to hand, then Benten is going to search out the Diviner. So now we've got two materials for Perfection. And then that doesn't, of course, take into account that we would have 3 other cards. So that's just how the interaction works. I don't know. I had to actually read Dawn to figure that out. And I don't want you guys to have to read your Yu-Gi-Oh players. Come on now.